Hello folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. How y'all doing today? Out here at the Avon Park Field, we're going to take up the FMS Ranger. It's 1.2 meter, I think it's 1250 millimeter wingspan, so just a hair over 1.2 meters. Now, if you can see it on the film, there's some lights I've added, but it's probably too bright for you to see. If it was darker, you could see. But this is a great little trainer plane. It really is. It's a 4-channel plane. It's got 2 bolts on top. They're just plug-in bolts. You just turn them and pull them out, and then the wing struts just pop in, the wing comes off, making it very simple. It's a top loader, right there in front, and the black windshield that's where you put the battery in. The front nose gear has a very strong spring, so it's great for beginners, and because nose gear is usually what takes the most damage when a newer pilot's trying to land, or any of us really. And just a really nice. I'm running a 2200 Smart Spectrum ESC. And this is the first time this plane has ever flown with my NX10. I just bound it last night. It's just a really great little trainer. Got the it's got yellow and white markings, so really show up well. And it's got the black checker. The black checker underneath the wings, so that helps with orientation, and a couple of them on top. And it's just a nice little plane. I don't remember the price. I do remember when I bought it, it was $179. Now, of course, it has gone up since then, but FMS still carries it. You can pick it up at Horizon Hobby. You can pick it up at a lot of the local retailers, like Hobby Town sometimes will carry it. It's just a nice little trainer plane. And the only thing I've done is I'd have to look at the prop. I put an APC prop on it of the same dimensions as stock, I think only because I damaged the stock prop. So I seem to have a little bit of just wanting to climb. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a nice little plane. Pretty good sized. I mean, it's big enough to where you can definitely see it if you don't get it too far away from you. Of course, any plane you get too far away from you. And the rule of that is, as far as the range with these new generation receivers and radios, is if you can't tell what the plane's doing, you're too far away. So just use that as a guide. I have found that to be true. I've never had a problem with range or brownout or signal, as long as I can tell what that plane is doing. It's close enough where I can tell what it's doing. So that's just been my experience. You know, use that as you will. I will tell you one thing. This plane does okay on grass, but not incredibly good. And the reason is because, like I said, that nose spring is so stiff and strong that it hits any grass and it just tips the nose that plane right on over. Okay, all right, I just cut the power, and that's just what she does. She just kind of slumps right on over. Have my timer set for 5 minutes. My receiver is an AR620 6-channel receiver. I only have the 6 channels because I think that's the only receiver I had to put in her at the time. She can take a 4-channel. AR410 would be perfect for this. And I just got a little bitty $10 or $15 light kit that I got off of I think eBay or one of the Amazon maybe. And Stay up, stay up, stay up. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on. Nope, not gonna do it. Hey, all right. Like a little $10 to $15 little LED kit. It runs off whatever empty channel you've got. It draws like no power, so I'm not worried about. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, cross breeze caught me. Yeah, the breeze is, there's the sun. Obviously the wind is coming from that way, kind of southwest, so it's right across this runway. Strange thing that I've noticed, I mean, motor off. Let me make sure I don't have any damage. I don't think I do. But while I want to show you, see how strong that spring is? I mean, that sucker is on there. And yeah, but I got two little lights here in the front. They flash, and the two landing lights here, and then I got the red and the green on either one. But it's and then I got a breathing one up here and a breathing one here. That, when I mean breathing, that's slow, real slow strobe. But it's just, like I said, it's just a simple little plane, very robust little plane. Very robust, and I love the coloration. All right, let's do a stall here. I'll hold it up. All right, what you do when you want to check your stall is you get going, you get like 3 or 4 mistakes high. And I'm going to do one and do it again, and then you gently pull back on the stick and then let go of the throttle, turn it all the way off, and just see how she reacts. Now what you're looking for is it going to pull, is it going to drop one wing versus the other wing, or is it just going to mush right on over or go backwards, just depending on how. See, I was at an angle anyways, so. But yeah, that's all you're doing. You're just checking to see your balance, which way you're going to tip stall, the tendency of the plane. That's why you check the stall like that. But you want to be 3 mistakes high, and that's, you know, that's hard to explain. 3 mistakes high. I'd say be at least 50, 60 feet up. All right, let's do that again. This is kind of fun just to do anyways. I'll admit, I'm doing it for fun also. This is also, I think this is a hammerhead turn. Well,
time remaining 1 minute.
Yeah, that's a bad hammerhead there. I think that's a hammerhead, where you go up and you turn. I guess it's called a stall turn also. Like I said, I'm running a 2200 3-cell. And when you land this plane, you want to land, let me do that one more time. Show you what I'm doing. When you land any tricycle gear, I don't care what kind of plane it is, any kind of tricycle gear, which that means you got the main gear is in the back and you got a nose gear, a wheel in the front. You want to land, let your mains touch first, just like that, and let your nose settle down, because your nose is always, almost always going to be the weakest of your gear. Okay, just like on a tail dragger, the tail wheel is going to be the weakest gear. All right, folks, well, there you go. That I flew for 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
Motor on. That's
what you want to hear before you touch a model. Let's take, see, it's a top feeder here. You can see where I've got the 2200 Smart Pack, 30C discharge 2200 3S, and it has an XT60. And if you have an EC3 or an IC3, which this one, it'll fit into an XT60. Don't let people fool you and think it won't. It fits just fine. It actually fits nice and tight. All right, now 31% left. Perfect storage rate. Perfect. All right, folks. Well, there you go. That is the FMS Ranger. 1.25 meter or 1250 millimeter wingspan, and highly recommend this plane. I think you can still get her at FMS and also at Horizon Hobby, possibly like a Hobby Town or any of your larger name hobby stores. And there you go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all. And this is Fat Guy Flies RC saying see you later.